They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Goff. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Switching gears for a second, because you and I were talking earlier. We had some odd games in week 1. I don't think anything, though, takes the cake quite like that game in Miami. How about that lightning delay? Multiple lightning delays.
Yeah, when you open up the season in the state of Florida and it's not a dome,
good luck.
You've got a chance of this happening, right? It happened in Tampa a couple of seasons ago, maybe a couple of times if I remember correctly. This game wound up taking 7 hours and 8 minutes to finish when all was said and done. Normally we do a game in 3.5 or less. That's unbelievable. So great stamina for the fans, great stamina for the players, and how about our colleagues in the announce booth? Great stamina for them as well.
Indeed, longest game in NFL history. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try the air now with Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
DC, hot, block 20.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, quite a few teams this past week in the NFL were playing with new quarterbacks, guys that have been in the league, but in a new uniform. And they had quite a bit of success. You noted some of them. Who'd you have down?
It's really incredible success when you think about it. Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, 1. Case Keenum in Denver, 1. Alex Smith with Washington, 1 at Arizona. Pat Mahomes, he started 1 game last year, but it was really a throwaway. His true debut, on the road against the Chargers wins. And Tyrod, whichever way he wants it pronounced, got a tie with Cleveland. How about special category? Ryan Tannehill back with the Dolphins. He wins in their home game against Tennessee. And fear the beard, Ryan Fitzpatrick with a monster performance on the road, beating New Orleans with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And if you guys were worried, Brady and Rodgers still pretty good.
Yes.
A gain of 32 that time. On the handoff, this is Howard. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hey, 18. Blue.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, partner, of all the great things that we saw in Week 1, unfortunately there was some bad, quite a few injuries. And the toughest one, Delaney Walker with that knee injury, he's gone for the year.
Yeah, and that's really, really difficult for the Tennessee Titans to absorb because in a lot of ways, he's their #1 target. He may play tight end, but he was the security blanket for Marcus Mariota. He'll be gone for the year. Greg Olsen with the Carolina Panthers, he left the game in a walking boot, but an injury of the same foot that was surgically repaired last year.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bullard in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Third and long. It's gone. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a first down throw. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
14.
Back to throw. Gone. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. A give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game. Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Gone. He may try and run for the... And he coughed it up!
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. CD, looking back to last week, one interesting thing certainly was that tie between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. You know, that was the first Week 1 tie since 1971.
Yeah, I think our research told us that the Broncos and Dolphins tied 10-10. And remember, overtime was instituted by the NFL starting with the 1974 season. So this is unbelievable, those two teams tied. Cleveland was +5 in turnover margin, had their chances, and got a field goal block down the stretch that would have won the game.
Yeah, Pittsburgh had a field goal late in OT too, and they missed it wide left. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Goff now looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They are going for it. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go, fellas, here we go. Our ball, our ball. Super.
Here's Goff now on second down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On second down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Gurley again here on first down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Here we go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception. interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jonathan Bullard getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And he fires one, but incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the...
Renegade.